Well, I guess you heard Patty's perspective. That's the non-technical aspect of what we're doing here. So from here to that other little stake over there, you can barely see it, it's 44 feet. From here to that one up there, 41 feet. From that corner of the house to the tank is 25 feet. That's where the water tank's going to be. And the drop in elevation is about 2.5 feet, but that don't make any difference because we're going to be on stilts anyways. And I reckon that right here, between these two trees, we're going to have a stairs going down from the porch. And of course, some of that back there will be cleared out a little bit more. But here's the other corner of the house. So you can see the stake over there. You can see the stake up there. You can see the water triangle piece right there. You can see Patty Newton right there. There's the other corner. And over here is where the septic tank's going to be. Now, from this vantage point right here at the corner, and if she move out of the way, it is, you can see through the bushes verily over there, another stake, which is the back corner of the property. So Patty, if you go over there and stand, you'll get an idea. No, you don't want to go through there, dear. Bushes. Go around this way. But she's going to go around that way. But anyways, there's the septic tank. Edge of the septic tank, and I've figured that the drain field would be out that way. Seepage field, whatever you want to call it. But at approximately 35 degrees from 90, where Mrs. Newton is going to, is the back side of 90 being this way. So 35 degrees, she's over the waving. That's going to be the back side of the garage. And or the shed slash barn. And you come over here, you see the one corner. There's the other corner. And there's another corner. And there's another corner. Now that's going uphill, and I'll have to bring in some dirt here, and that's just fine. I don't mind, because we want this level. But the access is going to be from the road up there, coming around that way, into the two doors that are in the front. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is putting a door back here, right back here in the corner, and we'll put the 3-foot door. We'll put a window in between these walls, a window in between this wall, and a window over there between those two walls. So we'll have light coming in from all directions. But the view you'll be able to see from outside the window is all of this. Of course, some of that I'm going to cut back still. I got a lot of it I'm going to cut back. Probably clear back to where that clearing is way over there, on the other side of Patty. Back way over there, coming back this way. I'm going to clear all this out. But you come out the door. I'm going to put that door right here now, Patty. Single door is going to be here.
Okay.
And the bay doors are going to be up front.
Okay.
I might end up putting even one of the bay doors back here. I don't know. So you can go right through it.
That'd be nice.
Don't know. But anyways, at least after, let's say 4 hours of staking out the house twice, and then unstaking it, staking out the garage twice and unstaking it, we ended up finding our spot, which is going to be right in that clearing right there. all the way down to there. And I think we're going to be happy with that. It's down from the road up above. It's a little flatter right here. This here part is probably a little too wet. That's why we didn't come all the way down here. It would be leveler, more level. It would be a proper word, I think. But as you can see, way back there, there's a lot to be done. Did you go back that path right there?
That is the path that I was on, yes, and I like those paths. I want bunches of paths.
And yeah,
Look how green this grass is right here.
yeah. That's because this is the lower part of the land right here. Water conjugates there. It won't bother my tractor any.
Well, look at that. Look how nice and pretty.
So, coming back here, meadow, you don't want to go back in here.
See, if I had a trail, I could go back there.
You will. Let's have to make one.
Look down there, Kenny. Straight ahead.
Yeah?
My magnolia. See the yellow leaves on it?
Yeah.
It's got a flower in the bottom.
Okay, well, you can see it, I don't.
See, that's going to be where the pond's going to end up being.
And then all this back through here. Yeah. You know what? From here, see where those two trees are right here?
Uh-huh.
That's where there's going to be stairs coming off the back porch.
Love it.
Right between those two trees.
Love it.
So the house is going to be right between those two trees, not an open spot.
It's going to be a 41 foot by, I want to make it 8 foot or 10 foot porch, because I'm not going to have a front porch.
Oh, okay. But, okay. So we'll be able to see a lot of the land from there. Well, you know, this is the fun part, I guess. The other part is, took all the measurements I need from the road. Believe it or not, from the corner of the house from here, okay, from right here, straight through, those trees right there, straight through, all the way to the center of the road is 409 feet 4 inches, right? It's 25 feet, and then 6 feet that way to the water. From here up, it's 145 feet, just on the right of those trees they cut down, to the property line, 145 plus or minus feet. And I forget, do you remember what the distance was from the garage to the property line?
I thought you said 70 something feet.
I think that was about 133 feet or something. Anyways, this is where we're going to put the house. It will be a crawl space. It will not be a slab. I think there's advantages to having a crawl space. That will allow us to take into consideration the contour of the land, to level the house without having to worry about the land. I guess we would have to worry about how the septic tank, how deep it is in relationship to pipes and stuff, but that could be worked out. So I think this would be a pretty sight. And yeah.
I get to get my squirrel tree.
And
My squirrel tree with the squirrel toys.
I hate to say it, but Patty convinced me this was the spot we needed after I picked out a site. She convinced me that I needed to do it here, so I agreed with her finally. That's what us men have to do sometimes, is agree with the women. Right, Joe? We're not always right. Is that right? sometimes the women are right. So you have to swallow your pride and say, yeah, baby, you're right. I'm wrong. You need to do that more often. Alrighty. Well, we're out of here. It is now 3:18 p.m. on Saturday, May 7th. And we're going to be headed back to Lakeland. It's been fun. Like I say, about 4 hours, but you know, whatever. By the way, to give you some history on that tree right there. That tree is a bumblebee nest in
I
it.
already talked about that.
Um,
Gonna have to get environmental people out.
We're going to have to do something about that. Environmental people. I don't know. So far, I walked past the tree a couple times. They didn't bother me. I guess maybe if you don't bother them, they won't bother you. There is what's left of those two big gigantic trees that were dead, leaning toward the neighbor's property. I had to deal with that 1 year. It won't be this year. When I get caught up. So there's that tree Patty likes so much out there, the pine tree. Anyways, we're getting back in the car. We're gonna head back. And by the way, it's a toasty 85 degrees out here. So it warmed up a lot. It was cool, 70, 72 when we got here. But mid-afternoon, no wind blowing. Maybe a little bit, 2 miles an hour. Okay, so here we go. We'll see you.